And welcome back. We're going to play some more with string. So just for that purpose, I've included the string library because we play with some of the member functions of it. And we're going to ask the user for their first name, their last name, and their middle initial. So we'll put the prompt in. Just to make it nice. And now we're going to go ahead and capture that. And fix the bad type. So from this, we can actually do some simple stuff. We can actually build out their full name, this string full name. We can build it out, mainly because if we look at our library, the library includes an operator plus equals, which if you remember the combined assignment operator out there, that means effectively that string has addition or append built into it. It can take any constant string, any character, and plug them all together, so to speak. So what do I have here is the ability to build the full name. If I wanted to, right now, I can do the following. I can take the full name and assign it the first name plus the middle initial plus the last name. May provide us some interesting output. And then I can, of course, oops, I already have it in there. I can print that full name out. And there it is, Bob R. Smythe. Well, not the best there, mainly because Bob R. Smythe actually ends up no spaces at all. How do I fix that? Well, I could add in, as you saw, constant characters or strings. So I can sit there and say, hey, give me a blank. And now when I run it, I get Bob R. Smythe. So I've used 3 different variables to hold things and be able to show you the full string by using the plus symbol here to basically allow me to append all these strings together. Why would you want to do this? Well, maybe you want to sort things by last name. And it's oftentimes easier to gather information in pieces and then put it all together than it is to get it all in one piece and try to figure out what they have. If they don't have a character for the middle initial, or they have 2 last names, or if you gather it all in a get line, that could be a problem. So this gives us the ability to see the whole name all written as one. Now, one of the things that's out there that lets us play a little bit more is the string library has all kinds of functions and things available to us. So we have these things called iterators. We're not going to get into it, but this just shows you the list of iterators. But here's one called capacity. In other words, what's the size of this string? And if you click on that, there are code examples. This is c++.com showing you how to use the actual size of the string, string.size. So whatever the string name is, in this case they use str for string, they use string.size to find out how big it is. So I can come down here and say, I want to use the size of the full name. So I can do full name dot size as a function call. It helps if I put the whole thing in there. Typo day. So now I can see the full name and the size of the full name if I run it. And it's 12 characters. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know that this thing right now is 12, including the spaces. You're not going to be able to get exactly how big this is unless you go back and find the size of each individual piece. We know the character is always going to be 1. So we could find the size of the first name, the size of the last name, add 1, and we'd know how many characters are in there that don't include white space. That is a thing that you can also do. So these are just a brief introduction on how you can actually append the strings together and how you can start using some of the string library commands to actually find out information about your string. Size is just one of them. Size and length are the same, but we can find the max size of any string. So how big can your system really build one? If you have a string and you change size, can you make it bigger to give it more or less? We can actually, later on in the course, find out how to get to individual characters at it by using the operator symbols of the brackets, the square brackets there, or at, and a couple other ones. You can see we've got modifiers that let us erase, replace, and swap and play with strings that are very, very nice. And of course, there are other functions that are available to us inside our friendly little string library. So once again, the standard string library, c++.com, is a great little reference site. Hope you've enjoyed this one and have a great day.